Hey, good evening, and welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar Company, fixing the move from 2420 Government Street to, do we know the address?
3418 Bienville Boulevard.
3418 Bienville Boulevard, also known as Highway 90.
You know,
It won't be long. It's 2 more shows, maybe, here?
He's hoping we should be by the 1st of May.
Depending on
You told me earlier.
when the internet
He's
gets
hoping. Yeah.
It's on.
The
Everything's
internet's on?
Everything's on.
We'll be doing our show there.
The speakers are working, and
We need to go in there and do a pre-opening show.
Yeah.
Like we did here.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, how you doing? And who do we got on already? Bones?
Nobody.
Oh, by the way, I'm here with Mort
yeah.
and Bones, and I'm Maverick. Somebody usually comes on right away.
I know.
How dare you
Tom's
not
here.
you not sign in already?
It must be the weather.
look at that ash.
Make sure it don't go on that keypad.
Throw it in the dishwasher. It'll clean it out.
That is an Alec Bradley Tempest natural.
You didn't know that?
Can't throw that in the dishwasher.
Sure you can.
Yeah,
Dries.
Why not? Do it
What
all
about
the
all the
time.
water in the
Do
inside?
it all the
No,
time.
it dries off. You
I
got
don't
a dry
believe you.
cycle.
Fuck you guys.
Do it all the time. As hot as it gets in there,
You got a dry cycle, man.
do it all
That's
the
great.
time.
All right, let's
Do
put
it
that
all.
in there too. That'll dry all the time.
Well, that won't. No, because of the internals.
Yeah, well, I figured that had internals too.
No,
No,
it
there's
doesn't
no electric in there. It's
It's
just
just
a little
push
power
buttons.
button. That's it. Man.
Okay, whatever you say. I'm not doing it. All right, I'll take it home and do it. I got a dishwasher I haven't used in 5 years.
Why
Probably
not?
doesn't work.
Because we no, it works. It's new because we are the dishwashers. We don't use glass or hardware. We just watch the hardware. We watch it in the sink. So the order's only 2 plates or 2
So
bowls.
why do you have a dishwasher?
Well, we came with the house, I guess. But we store my Tupperware in there, or your Tupperware.
It's not mine. Well,
Some of
it could be, yeah.
The,
More likely it's Davies. But
the best sporting news in over 2.5, 3 freaking years. I'm giddy. And this is why I'm taking Thursday and Friday off. I am watching Tiger Woods play in the freaking Masters.
Masters. Okay,
He said he is playing.
that's pretty cool. Well, he's going to
And-
make it official after
No,
Thursday's day.
he did it this afternoon.
You got a little sun
I
today.
watched it. No, that's that medicine that does that to my arm. From
Really?
The sun and magnifies it.
Holy
Like
shit.
a magnifying glass on there.
No, I read the article and he said today,
Okay.
he said today
Well, I watched the news
he
conference.
is playing.
Okay.
I'm
I
like,
got bad
I
news
am
since you want to
giddy.
hear the top of that. Nancy Pelosi's running again.
Oh.
What, in California?
She knows she's running for the Speaker of the House, dude.
She's putting a name in again.
Yeah. I had to throw that in
She's
before
a
I forgot.
narcissist.
Dude,
She
she's
can't
83.
stand to give up
Yeah,
that
but you know what
control.
I was thinking? It's a power play.
Mhm.
It's ego.
Mhm.
But you know what? She probably thinks if she ain't doing that, she's just going to die right away.
But
Oh,
you want
she
to know
does.
something? What's
You know what
sad
I mean?
about it is they're going to vote her back into that
Absolutely.
position.
She's going to win. There's
You
no
know
doubt in my mind.
that's a boost in pay. I mean, the speaker gets a boost
Oh,
in
it's
pay.
electric
Yeah.
pay. Every title they have
Yeah, it's a little
on the
extra.
Ways
But
and
you
Means
imagine that,
Committee, all that shit.
82?
Yeah. Oh, since we're talking about dumbass politicians, I read this morning that the newly elected governor of Georgia, you know, they had the
That
big,
special election, right?
yeah. So she's an African American lady.
Right?
She went from being her net worth before she ran was less than $100,000.
Okay.
Care to guess what her net worth is less than 2 years later?
Probably half.
2.1 million.
3.5 million.
Is that based on potential income?
No,
Speaking
that was
engagements and
today.
everything?
3.5
But not counting
million.
what you can earn
No.
over the next 2 years?
No, today
How's that possible?
in less than 2 years. You can't tell me that it's the state of Georgia doesn't pay their governor that damn much. You can't tell me
So
she's
then
not
what
corrupt.
I need to do is retire from work,
And become a
run
politician?
against Tater, win, serve 1 term, and I'm good for the rest of my life.
Hurley.
Probably. One of us have a lighter.
Yeah, because our
Thank
former
you.
governor Bryant is on the hot seat now because of
What's he doing?
the
now?
welfare scandal that
Oh.
occurred. He is caught up in that. So I guess the moral of the story is it really doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, left or right.
You're going to make money.
They're both crooked.
How do you become a millionaire? Lobbyist money?
Could be.
Right investments?
Yeah, you
Inside
learn.
information?
You get the insider track on
Oh, I know
things
you
that's
do.
going on. Yeah.
My investment's gone up. My crypto's gone up. Nice in the last week and a half.
I quit looking at all that stuff. My 401k
I did
I know
too.
has gone up. I know it
Yeah.
has because
That index I went to, and I'm just wanting to see how it goes up because when it was explained to us, it's never really told us. It was told us whatever you earn, it stays there, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But it never told us do they update it once a quarter, they update it once every 6 months,
Is
whatever.
this military stuff?
it's his
No,
retirement. His
yeah.
retirement.
Oh, okay.
So apparently it gets updated every day
Okay.
because it looks like I'm making $20 to $25 a day. It's going up every day that much. So I'm like, interesting. And then over time,
That's money.
we'll see.
$25 a day.
Yeah.
I make more than that. Shit.
No, I mean,
No, you're talking about his retirement.
No, I'm talking about mine too. I just looked at mine and I went up.
yeah,
like,
but I'm guaranteed to not lose any money. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It won't go down.
That's nice.
That's what surprised me. But back to golf real quick. Jack Nicklaus also came out today and said he's doing something. He's done every year since whatever. And his first year
Tees off. He ain't teeing off.
He's not doing the par 3 contest that they do the day
Okay, he's
before.
too old, right?
He said I can't play anymore.
Yeah, he says gave it
He
up.
finally
Yeah, you can't give it up.
no, I made $4,500 today.
He finally hung it up.
All right, here's the thing with the golf. It was the 20, since you're talking about Tiger, 25th anniversary since he's won the Masters. He won his first one 25 years ago today. Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Dude, I
25 years. Can you believe that?
I'm apt.
I can't believe that.
I
When
know
he said, what?
I know the odds would be astronomical.
Oh, terrible.
I'm apt to hit the casino and just drop 20 on him to
Why
win.
not? It has to be. It has to be. How much to win? You think it has to be a lot?
Yeah.
It's got to be out there.
It has
But
to be.
I'll play with some of my yearly bets. Tiger to win, Yankees to win the World Series, Florida State to win football, Florida State to win baseball.
Why don't you just put
The
it for
Giants
them
win
to be
football.
in the race? In other words, the top
I
three
don't
or
think
four.
they give you that option.
They don't.
Yeah, no, not like that.
No.
No, they don't. They don't.
Now you might have a bet where you can bet that they make the playoffs.
Or
Yeah,
or
yeah.
win the
Like that.
conference. Their
Yeah,
conference.
Yeah. I'm saying I would
You
rather
can
do
win
that
that
instead of doing something that may be really far
But
fetched.
they can be second in the conference, go and still go to Super Bowl.
Right.
You know, remember when the
Well, not
Giants
Super Bowl.
when
Yeah.
the Giants
Oh,
were,
you're talking about
Giants
pros.
weren't shit. They were like 9-6 and they beat
Yep.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they were in his own.
New England in the
New
Super
England.
Bowl.
Yeah,
So anything's what? It's $100.
that's all right.
I won $70 last night.
Mattress Matt. Yeah, I heard about it.
Mattress Mac
he
won, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won his 5.5.
He finally won one.
Yeah,
we
1
don't-
out of 10.
We don't know if he put it on the money line or he took the points.
What was how much points was he get? He had to give, right?
He
He had to give 3, didn't
he
he?
had to give up 4.
And he would have lost
Because
that,
he
right?
took Kansas to win. So if he took a -4, he would have lost.
You know, if I remember his
Wow.
story, hey Tom, welcome. If
Tommy.
I remember his story, he always bet straight up. If I remember his story, I think
Right.
he simply bet
He's
straight
a
up.
degenerate gambler, I guess you would categorize
He's
him as.
lost a lot of money, but
Yeah,
he's one of those.
but does that tell you if he just does furniture and mattresses? He does a big furniture chain.
He makes a lot of money.
He makes a lot of money.
But his whole thing, and Barry can attest to this because he's seen it when he was in Nebraska. Before these big games, these guys come out and say, if you buy a mattress or you buy furniture during this month and Nebraska wins the national title, I'll reimburse your money.
Yeah,
But then he's turning around and going and putting money down.
on the other way.
Well, it could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's a win-win for them.
It is.
But furniture business for him is big money.
Gotta be.
Say you buy a bed for $1,000, it probably cost him $100. It
Maybe
probably
a little bit.
cost maybe just a little more, but not
More.
much more. Because I'll tell you what, an
But he's
old
got
story
overhead,
about my
too.
dad.
He's got overhead with.
He had a friend. A lot of furniture is either made or sold in South Carolina or North Carolina.
They don't
You're
make
right.
they don't make the cherry wood and all that shit.
Yeah,
it used
you know
to
what
be,
I mean? It used to be all the stuff used to come from there.
Yeah.
Well, you could go get furniture at like a 75% discount if you ordered from a catalog and you drove down there and you just used a U-Haul to pick it up. So
Right.
instead of it costing you $1,000, it may cost you $300
Right.
if you wanted to drive and go get it.
Mhm.
But I remember that a long, long time ago. My dad was looking at them catalogs and thinking, boy, if we wanted to drive, we had the ability to drive to go get it. It would be much more cheaper to pick it up. You know what I mean?
And in a lot of cases, I would do that.
You know what I mean? Because I know My bed in the store was $3,000. We got it for $1,800 because of Joe's friend that was the general manager there. So they dropped that $1,200.
Well, absolutely, and they still
So
made
that,
money.
and
on
they
900.
still
know they had
made,
to make
and they
absolutely.
still
Yeah,
made good money. But you're telling me, so 9 out of 10 people are paying the $3,000.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So how much are they really making on anything? Like anything?
It's like
Yeah.
jewelry, man.
Oh, I know that a lot of that stuff's up 400% on
Market
certain
position.
jewelry. A guy told me.
Oh yeah.
So now there's some people are bitching about the game last night.
What could they bitch about?
Remember,
Besides number 4 missing 500 shots.
Babcock, the big guy in the
Yeah,
middle. Remember
yeah.
when he went down?
Yeah.
They said when he went down and hit the ground, the floor caved in a little bit and came back up. I was like, come on, they're
Did
showing
you-
you-
did
look
you
at
show
the
it?
look at the video. I'm like, you can be. I mean, all those floors have give.
Yeah, they got to have give
give
because
it.
of the weight of them guys.
Because
And,
if they
and
hit that ground hard, it's going to hurt. So it gives a little bit, but not enough for them to say that if he had. They said if he didn't go out of the game, North Carolina would have won for sure. You can't say that.
No.
You don't know that.
no, you don't know
You
that.
don't.
I agree with you, Bear. Or Bones.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's like saying, well, Tom Brady's sitting on the bench. They would have won if he wasn't on the bench. No, you don't.
You don't really know.
The chances are better. They would have
Yeah.
done better.
Let's talk about what we're smoking real fast.
I got a Stogie Roads.
I see that.
Look at the way. I'm smoking the Alec Bradley Tempest Natural.
That's pretty
I'm
good stuff.
Good
smoking
smoke. I
the
haven't
La
had one of these
Aroma de Cuba.
Yeah, that came in the
yeah.
packs. Yeah.
You like them?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, these are pretty good. It has I guess she's a Cuban type lady,
Mhm.
not attractive.
That's a lot.
But
She probably was attractive in her day.
yeah, but you could tell just by the look of her, she's just a little thick.
I'm in.
Oh, you don't have to ask me.
No, I wouldn't say she looked.
Now, you don't think- look at her shoulders
She
and
don't look thick.
That could be just
That's all right.
I got new contacts in, so I don't.
yeah. Man. But anyway, this is a pretty good
I don't
smoke. Keith picked this out
Man,
for me. I
something
said
keeps
pick me
going.
something
The
different
things keeps flashing.
for some
Oh,
reason.
We just keep gonna go into like epileptic.
So we had a
seizure.
good game last night.
Yeah. So
Um,
tell me
it was-
about what happened with your bet. I want to hear out of the horse's mouth here, because
Yeah, because
Morty Facts tells me he was almost out of nothing.
he was.
And
But
all of a
Bode
sudden-
was gracious enough to give up some money, and he didn't have to. But
It got to the point
I
where
kind of
it
think
got-
he was thinking at halftime, maybe it is a good idea to split the money because they were down 15 at half.
dude, I did what I did strictly to make Fast Eddie sweat.
And I know that at the end because I knew you had the money with you because you did that to me.
No,
one
not
time.
only that, I told him I didn't have the money. I have to go to the bank. It's everybody paying.
Yeah, he
PayPal
told me that
and
one time. I
everything.
knew he had. As soon
No,
as he
no,
said
seriously. I had Kansas winning. Kansas won. I won it outright,
Right.
$125.
But you had to be sweating at
Would've been
15 points at halftime.
was a little nervous.
Yeah,
but
I would have been
I was
because
still-
nobody's ever came
I
back
was-
from that
I was
deficit.
still
has he?
saying no.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I still said no. But then when it got to a little bit, when Kansas started,
Flipping
Kansas
over a
was
little
within
bit, yeah.
3 or 4 points, I didn't bring it up. Eddie brought it up.
again.
I was like, and then Mike Bryan starts saying, dude, and I turned around and said, you need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you're
he
not,
did.
even, you're
Yeah,
not even in on
yeah.
the bet.
He said, "Yeah, you're not even in on it."
You know? And then Pat, and I said, well, let's split it 3 ways. I'm thinking, all right, 70, 70, 60. I'm not taking the 60.
Right.
He's taking the 60 because he's
Right.
got the shot.
I was right, but you did a nice
And
thing.
he's like, a couple minutes later, I said, are you sure? I said, you asked me and I said,
yeah,
now it's up to you. It's in your seat. It's you
you're cool.
and
You're
him.
cool.
And then he goes to Patrick. It's up to you.
And
Okay,
Patrick was a win-win for
Morty
all.
Facts was like, "Fuck it, I just made $60."
Right,
Well, actually 40.
40, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's 40 in his pocket.
Yeah,
So, or he could have had 75 if I lost and he took second.
But it was too much of a risk.
But
could have.
I was like, yeah,
Could've.
fine.
But Morty Facts had a nice gnaw over here too. He was giving it a nice gnaw live and in person. I said, "Hey, give that dick a scratch." He was hammering it
Oh yeah.
like he was by himself in a room with
Oh,
nobody
wow.
around.
But dude, I was gonna do the 3-way split anyway.
Okay,
Either way, I was just making him wait as long as possible.
Oh, you
And
did good then.
I would have been okay if I lost. I didn't care, but I was waiting to the right.
agree.
And
That's
he
a good
he
move.
finally asked again, and I was like, okay, go for it. Let everybody get a piece of the fucking
that was
pie
pretty good.
and enjoy the game. And it ended up being a really good basketball game.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it.
I saw an article about Major League Baseball. Now, you know how they're changing rules and they're doing all this.
I don't like it.
doing
I
all
know what
this
you're
shit.
going to say. I don't
They're
like it.
coming up with this thing, and I was talking to Ed about it. I was talking to Chips about it. And we're all like, we're not sure how this works. So we're not sure if it's going to save time, or we're not sure if it's even there to save time, but to prevent people from stealing signs, pitch signs. It's called the pitch count. The catcher's got a watch on it, like a watch band type thing, but it's a pretty big face. And if he's looking at the pitch and he looks at the thing, he just gets down, and the pitcher
Has his or his arm.
or it reads in his ear or something.
Yeah. I don't like it.
And it pushes it
Dude,
to
you
him
know
what the
what?
pitch is.
Dude, leave it alone. Leave the shit alone. They've been playing for how many? 108 years? Something like that?
A long time.
Long-
No,
Yeah,
18
they do. Why fuck with it?
1800s.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a long
fuck,
time.
why are you messing with it? Dude, the game's long, and sometimes it gets a little.
So-
it feels like it's long, but why? Don't mess with tradition.
I think Houston was the one that actually brought sign stealing to the forefront.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
And before you didn't have that type of magnifying device that would let you zoom in that close and that
Right.
tight with that much clarity. So to be able to actually see the sign and go, that is a call for a slider down low.
Yeah.
So boom, 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 slider down low.
Instead of doing the device, outlaw the things that they're doing to steal the stuff.
Well, how are you going to get the pitcher to pitch the sign?
No, I'm saying do it the regular way. I'm saying all these devices they have to get to the players or the coaches or the umps or whatever,
Yeah, but you can
outlaw
have
them.
you can have somebody in a box seat.
I guess, yeah,
you
I
know,
know.
that-
But well, why does it even have to be discussed? Play the fucking
Well,
game.
you get the announcers and say, "Oh, there's a slider," and if you see him put down one side, inside, wherever he puts his finger, somebody's just writing that shit down, and as soon as they see it again, they'll tell him, "Oh, here comes the
That's
slider."
a slider.
It's going to happen. There's going to be stealing signs.
You know what?
Well,
Now,
that's
this-
what the third base coach used to do, though. The third base coach used to watch.
Yeah, your uncle.
When I was a third base coach watching softball, and they had signs and signals, I would go, all right, and I'd tell the batter up high, or
Yeah.
I knew which way that ball was going to go.
But that's a part of the game too. You know what I mean? But I like it in
That's strategy.
I like the signs thing. And what was the movie with?
Major League.
Yeah, Major League. He takes a timeout and walks up and says, "Strike that motherfucker out." You know what I mean? Just do that.
Well, I mean, that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
But now there's so much strategy involved.
Yeah.
It's strategic. I've got to hit this in between second and third
Yeah.
on one bounce.
Yeah.
They got it down.
You know what? It takes a little bit of the fun out of it.
When you start looking at the science of the
Yeah,
game
yeah,
instead
yeah.
of just the game.
Yeah, just the game takes a little fun out of it. It ain't like they're kids anymore.
It's not like Babe Ruth going up there and going,
Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's like they're grown kids loving what they've been doing since they've been little tykes, and it's taking the fun out of it now.
well, yeah.
It really is. And,
And
then
that's
it
what
ain't fun to watch. Because if they take the ump from behind the plate and all that, I'll never watch
My
another
cousin
game.
said,
No.
One time-
I'll never watch another game.
my cousin told us one time, he says, when the game stops being fun,
Yes.
I'm retiring.
Well, that's what it is. It's a game.
And it really did. You could tell when it stopped being fun for him. He says, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Sucks. Yeah, they ever do that, I won't watch nothing, playoffs, nothing, because that's bullshit. Put something behind the batter.
Oh, you talk about the computer.
Yeah, the computer ump or something.
Yeah, I can do with the ump behind the plate and the box.
Yeah, that's all
Balls
right.
and strikes, because then it's consistent. But you need somebody.
You need a human.
I don't know about the computer.
You need a human.
Well, here locally in the high school environment, they're complaining that the umpire union or whatever they have down here, the setup for the umpires, they're only fielding one umpire in a game for the high schools, and that's behind the plate. I've umpired before too, and I've umpired with two on the field,
Right.
and that dude on the field is jobbing his ass off because he's handling everything on the
sure.
infield,
Yeah.
keeping it out on the outfield, and all you are as the umpire behind the plate
balls and
Well,
strikes,
no,
right?
That's pretty
No,
much it.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of things going on in the infield too, as
Yeah.
well. You share that as well.
You sure that?
Normally, the umpire behind the plate will take up the plate in third base. But if there's a play at the third, then it's up to the field umpire,
Yeah.
and he's got to be at home. But I mean, I did enough umpiring between 9 and 10 to 15, 16, 17-year-olds. You need a minimum of 2.
Minimum 2.
Minimum.
Yeah.
When I
Out of the field and then one behind the
Well,
plate.
I was
right?
behind
Yeah.
the plate,
Because you're just
too.
going to slide to the left a little. I mean, the
Yep.
right or the left, and make the call. And you're not going to make an accurate call.
No,
except
I agree
whether
with
or
you.
not you got the tag in or
Yeah,
not.
yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with you.
I could see the bitching as a family. That's all to save money.
That's high school, yeah.
Yeah.
It is to save money.
At that level, high school level, there's got, if you want to play region ball up to 16 or something with one, maybe. But high school ball, it means a lot, man. That's like
that
having,
determines
that's like
if they're
having
going
a
to go to
basketball game with only one referee.
yeah, that determines if they're going to go to college or anything else.
It
Their
determines
ability to play.
state
Yeah.
championships
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
No, that's not
When
cool.
when I moved back here and I was asked by a good friend of mine to help to join the umpire league here, he told me, he says there's 3 umpires per game. At that time, there were 3 per game.
At what level?
This was high school.
I could see that.
Upper they don't have
Like Babe Ruth.
they don't
or
have
Legion or-
VFW or Legion.
So it's like
ball
Babe
here,
Ruth
so
ball,
it's-
the older kid. Okay.
Yeah, it's older high school kids. They had a traveling league as well. But yeah, it was a minimum of 3. Well, not a minimum, but it was 3 total. It was left, right, and behind the plate.
It was good.
Nice.
When I left here earlier today, some guy came up to me. See that guy that came up to me, the blonde-headed kid?
No.
Yeah, he came up and he put his backpack and whatever he had down the sidewalk, came up to me and he used to say, all this. And, sir, because I haven't had a shower or something to eat in a week and this, that, and the other thing. And, and he looked all right to me. I mean, he just looked like he wanted. I said, well, because I don't carry I don't carry any cash on me, really. And I said, well, there's a YMCA right down the street, or, I mean, I kind of felt from a little bit, but
Can't give to everybody.
no, you can't. But
Hey,
You
Morty facts.
you've been here long enough.
Hey,
Yep.
Patrick.
On Highway 90 in Biloxi, 90 and the Bees,
Yeah.
The bees, yeah.
there
Yeah.
used to be an Olive Garden there?
Sure did.
Well, it hadn't been anything there for 17 years since
Katrina.
Katrina had said. So somebody bought the land.
Yeah.
They're cleaning it all up and they're putting in a 7-Eleven with outdoor seating.
Of course they do.
So
And if you
everyone's up
remember
north
down on
and
Tea
north.
Garden, there used to be the steak joint out back
Yeah.
on one side, and then there was
Yeah.
another something on the other side.
There's a Red Lobster over there. There's a
7-Eleven,
Red
that's an up north thing.
Yeah, there was a Red Lobster over there somewhere.
7-Eleven. That's
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
friends that.
Yeah,
run that.
that's Babu and the gang.
Yeah.
Dude, they were, when we went to Australia, they were like every other block had a 7-Eleven because they were
How
small.
would he look like?
And, I mean, they were like half
We're
the.
getting old, dude.
No,
Yeah, it's just
this will get him going.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Potato Head.
No, kind of sort of on the same lines.
nice.
Kind of sort of on the
Flip out.
kind of sort of on the same line. The makers of Cracker Jack
Oh,
are now coming out with a line of Cracker Jill. I'm serious.
now wait a minute.
Cracker
I'm
Jill.
highly offended by that because I bet it's a white sailor on the box still.
Female.
Oh shit!
That's a derogatory term.
I don't give a fuck. I really don't. It's a term. It's something that just it doesn't.
Does
mean
anybody have an
it's
old
different.
bottle of Aunt Jemima or anything like that,
Oh,
I haven't got
or Uncle Ben's or
that's
anything
right.
like that?
Slurpee time, man. They actually make a Slurpee machine that you can buy. 7-Eleven makes a home Slurpee machine.
Ooh,
I love Slurpee.
give that to
man.
people with the sugar.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
of course.
dude.
I mean, just contribute to
Apple
diabetes.
Jill.
We're talking about refereeing.
Come on, man.
Cracker Jill.
Cracker Jack.
I saw a video today of a youth basketball game, 12 years old, 12-year-old basketball game. The game was over, right? And the ref's walking off, and all these 12-year-old girls start walking up to the ref, and he's backing off, and they're mouthing to him. They don't tell you, you can't hear what they're saying. Mouthing. Next thing you know, when they start swinging at him, they start going after him, and he just like this. He's on.
Really?
And you hear all these people yelling, screaming. There's another ref standing over there, watching it go on, not wanting to get in the middle of this, and people not breaking it up. And I'm like, Take them out. Take them out.
Hey, look.
Girl or no girl. I mean,
Hey, if they're attacking me, you got to swing.
I was like,
We
12 years old. 12 years old.
We had a philosophy in the security police field. You know, first of all, you're not the first swinger.
Right.
You don't throw the first punch. Second of all, if it's a chick and she takes a swing, knock her down. She's man enough to take a swing at a cop.
Yeah,
Take her down.
I agree. If you're doing that and you're giving it a shot, then take the shot.
You know what we need besides a 7-Eleven down on the beach? A White Castle.
White hands.
We need a White Castle.
What the hell's White Hands?
Chicago has
Yeah,
White
it used
Castle.
to be Jack.
Does he mean White House?
No, I don't know. It's a well, it could be. She
7-Eleven,
identifies
you'll
as a.
they got good coffee. Or if
I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, if they transition from the North coffee
They
to
got
here,
good coffee.
but Wawa's better.
I've never been to a Wawa's.
We
man.
don't need another one of that. We need a White Castle.
You know what? Here comes Norm. The Wawa's up north. It started in a small town in Pennsylvania. I think they're all still family owned, and they
like Buc-ee's.
lease it or whatever. Is that the right?
Franchise?
What's that?
No,
Is
they-
it
they-
Tim
they-
Hortons?
It ain't even a
Another one of those
franchise.
coffee joints. That's up in the Northeast too.
Tim Hortons, never heard of it.
Their coffee, just their coffee sales, and they're big. I mean,
The
they got
Wawa?
a ton of stuff. Wawa, they pays for all their manager salaries and all their employees just from their coffee sales.
Oh,
Wow.
Coffee.
Everything it comes in, goes out is paid just from their coffee sales.
Well, you look around here.
A lot of coffee.
You go out and eat occasionally.
Yeah.
I know you do too. Look at what they're charging now for iced tea.
Yeah,
$2.50.
Yeah,
$2.50.
yeah.
$2.50 for a glass of iced tea.
Free
Well, you get
refills.
free refills, but my God, it takes them 10 cents to make that.
Yeah, I know.
Unless, of course, they put 20 pounds of sugar in it.
Yeah,
Well, that's like a soda, and a soda it's like almost $2.52.
Yeah.
For the first one, and it's like 5 cents for syrup.
Oh, let me tell you the soda machine that's awesome. I saw it yesterday at the Firehouse Subs, where you can actually pick,
Oh yeah.
What's
They
on
had
there?
that last time we went in.
and they have Barks cream soda.
Where did we go? Where did we
Ooh, that's
go?
nice.
We
That's
went-
good stuff. Hey, Norm.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Hey,
You know what?
I followed you
When
yesterday.
Smoking Joe used to work for
Right down
Multi-Flow Soda
government.
Systems. That was a summer job for him he had. And he used to service all the bars, which wasn't a good idea for him. And a tank, and they're not like kegs, they're tanks you can pick
You're
up.
talking about
like
the soda,
syrup.
the soda
Yeah.
syrup.
It was
Yeah, it's
$10 for a tank, and it made 1,000 sodas. And it was only $10. And that was at the bar. So if you had a soda at the bar, it was $2.50 30 years ago.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If you were in a regular bar and you said, I want a Coke.
and
they
the
charge you-
carbonated,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
carbonation
that was
thing
really
is
cheap.
cheap
Yeah,
too.
it was
Yeah.
a mixed.
But how
Mixed.
many syrups do you have to have when you go to those machines like they're at the movie theaters? It's got all the different Cokes: Coke Vanilla, Coke this,
Yeah.
Coke Cherry, Coke whatever. You press the buttons and it gives you the flavor you want.
They actually have the mix.
You
for
should-
the,
you should
the
see the
different
tubes
flavors.
in
Yeah,
the
that's
back.
crazy.
Yeah, there's tubes all in the back that suck from them, that drain from them.
That's sucking.
You know that?
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
one of them things. Anyway, yeah, but that's what it was back then, and how much money they would make on that.
So Elon Musk bought into Twitter
He did, yeah.
a lot.
How much share? How many shares?
A lot.
He's majority shareholder.
Oh, is he really?
Enough to make him the CEO on the board.
Chief
Majority,
executive officer, right?
majority
Yeah.
shareholder. Yes, he bought enough to become.
I guess they said
majority.
here's the number, and they said yes.
Now there is a big thing on Twitter for him to reinstate Trump's Twitter account.
Really?
Yep.
Does he like Trump?
He's
I'm not.
from what I'm reading about it, he's more free speech. He's like,
Okay.
you know
he
what?
should have been allowed to do it.
It is what it is,
Mhm.
right? You like it, or if you like it, you read it. If you don't like it, move on.
Right.
But apparently Trump's truth, social media truth or whatever it is, not doing very well.
You
know,
wouldn't expect it to. I mean, it's a niche group
I
of
didn't,
people that
I,
would.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for it. I'm
It
not-
may be just a spoof kind of thing, you know what I mean? Just something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But I've got to agree with him when it comes down to the freedom of speech.
Yeah, Marty heard of it. Tim
You know,
never heard of it.
Whether you like it or not, if you don't like it, just move on. You don't need to sit there and argue about it.
I still like the Cracker Jill thing though. That's great. I guess you can be wearing a skirt too.
Yeah, but no, then that'll be sexist to put that on there. They'll make some.
Cracker
big deal
Jack
about
might
that.
wear a skirt
Well,
now.
that's even better.
Yeah. So when's that going to come out? You think?
I don't know.
They
Bones is
didn't
one that
say.
came out
They
with
just
it.
said they're coming out with a new line. Then
Man, what a messed up situation. This,
Yeah, but you know what? Even with that, we haven't heard nothing in a while. I guess they ran out of products to boycott. Like
they're going after
Ben's.
Disney
What did
again.
they do?
oh yeah,
Their Disney is very vocal against Florida's new law
what
on
they call don't say gay.
they call it the "Don't Say Gay" law, but what it really amounts to be is you're not teaching sex education to kids below the age of 7.
Under
Yeah.
third grade, whatever third grade is.
Yeah.
Third grade and below, no. Fourth grade and up,
Yes.
you can get into the whatever.
Then grade.
Fourth, and then I read an article today
Fourth
where
grade.
this kid was in like second grade and he's got 2 moms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
This is not a problem.
No.
But then the teacher said something in class and said, no, we can't talk. I said, no, I can't talk about my mom.
My parents.
My parent.
Yeah.
That's different talking about your parents than describing
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
relationships. I don't think any of that should be taught in school. It should be taught at home.
I
Well,
agree.
if we could do that, then we'll have a lot more kids on the streets that don't.
I certainly do not remember. Of course, it was many, many moons ago. I don't remember our teachers in younger elementary school talking about sexual identity.
I could never remember. Yeah,
You got the black and white films in PE class every now and then.
Oh,
but
but
yeah, I
that was-
remember.
that was when
my
you were older,
long-term,
though.
long-term memory is good. I never remember that. No.
Uh,
No.
I don't even remember it in high school, for that matter. Because
Eighth grade is when they started sex education.
sex education, yes, but they didn't tell you were possibly transgendered or
No, none of that.
no. That was no
What's that looking like?
a dude. Oh,
The redhead.
Oh.
Scratching her snatch. Everybody has. They don't
could be.
care.
I mean, it must be crotch.
Scratching
scratching
day.
season.
Yeah.
It's a
Look
day.
at somebody just something. The wife just something. New article.
Oh,
Oh, I read the Sun Herald article this morning.
Oh, it was in the Sun Herald.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, apparently they're saying that they've called public affairs and they're not answering the phone.
Oh
or
no,
whatever.
Public Affairs isn't going to answer it.
No, they did. What they did was the World
It's
Herald,
under investigation.
Sun
Sun
Herald called the 81st Public Affairs.
Ah.
And the 81st never relayed the message to the 403rd Public Affairs. So that's why they never got a call back.
No, but the official answer that everybody's been given is it's under investigation.
Oh, it's going to happen.
We will not discuss
Well, they
the
can't.
situation because it's under investigation.
But when it happens, it's going to be trouble.
Oh, there's no question. It's
They
got to
said
be.
from the one article I read that says possible loss of flight pay, flight status. You know, and if the pilot can't fly, the pilot's not making any money.
Not making money.
No.
So
Well-
I think, my personal opinion, and I work for them, I think they should be out of a job.
They
Minimum.
definitely did
Minimum.
something that they knew was not approved or proper. It was
In most
basic-
cases, you would be gone, right?
It would, yeah, well, let me give you a good example. Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force sent inappropriate texts to a subordinate. He was busted from chief to tech sergeant. So from E9 to E6
Oh,
for sending dick pics.
oh, nice.
And dude, it doesn't matter. Because no matter what happens, you retire at the highest rank you ever held.
You do, but
So when he retires, he puts tech sergeant in, and okay, so say he's near chief and he had whatever. When his time of grade comes up for his tech sergeant, he retires. He's still going to get a chief retire pay.
Okay. But you know what?
But it's the
slap in
embarrassment-
the
slap in
face.
the
It's the
face.
embarrassment.
It's the embarrassment,
Yeah.
of having to go to work. No, oh, he used to be a chief sergeant.
He used to be
What
a
did
chief.
what did he do?
yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. If you go bust a chief down to tech,
You did something significant.
Well, and
yeah.
Sending dick pics.
is dick pics as bad as going off your flight plans, stopping somewhere and picking up a personal motorcycle?
Oh,
Dick pics are a lot cheaper.
yeah, but he did. Is that the one that's getting in trouble for that motorcycle move?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fired.
You
Whose motorcycle was it?
his?
Oh, no, he's gone. He's fired.
You would think
You would think, yeah.
You would think.
So you're dropping a fucking plane.
You would think. And in this airfield, the guy says we've never seen a plane like this land here.
Wow.
It was quite amazing. They were all just kind of enthralled. They were like, "Wow, this
Well,
is
his
wild."
power thing went to his head, huh?
I'll explain it later, Caitlin.
Yeah,
What's
I mean,
up, Doc?
you know, we're not going to send you any. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Hey, Doc. Hi, Caitlin.
the house that they've been renovating,
Yeah,
they decided to buy it. They're going to get a mortgage on it, and they're going to buy the property
Who's they?
from the guy, Caitlin and Bill. They're going to buy the house.
Our friend?
they're now moving in together.
Well, she's buying it.
Okay.
She's buying it.
Oh.
It's a long.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
three properties, big piece.
All right.
It'll all be taken, but she's soon to be
Congratulations.
a homeowner soon.
Morty Fax has put in an offer on the
Yes,
house.
he has.
Did he find out?
Hey, did you
Morty
get
Facts,
answer
you
today?
find out?
He's supposed to find out today, he said.
Yeah.
You would think, but he hadn't said anything to me. So
Remember
I
Doug?
came in on take.
Don't
Receive them or don't send them.
Yeah.
unless they're solicited.
Doug,
Right.
Doug Etter, the kid that played guard for St. Peter's, kid with the mustache and everything.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he did today.
He signed another contract.
Nope.
No,
He went into the transfer portal.
are you kidding me?
Nope.
I had a dream about that last night.
That Doug Etter.
No, the transfer portal. It's weird how you said that. That this one school, I
Morty
forget who
Fax
it was,
says they haven't heard
everybody was going to do it.
Now, I'm not a fan of the transfer portal, but after what I heard today, kind of sort of in this article too, what the transfer portal has done, it has eliminated the one and dones.
Yes.
You know, you don't see the 1 year here, I did a great year, I'm going pro. Oh, I might transfer to a different school and maybe get a shot
So
at a
it's
championship.
it's one.
So
So one time,
they'll
right?
at least play another year or maybe another year here. They can go to 3-4 different schools in their career. I'd rather see that than play 1 year and go.
Well, didn't they do away with that? There's
One
no
and done?
longer a one and done thing that they have to. Did the NCAA do away with the one and dones?
Morty, I don't know. I don't. If it, anything, it's maybe 2 years, but I don't. I'm not. I can't. I can't answer that. I don't. I really.
Because
don't.
it used to be like the kids would go out of high school and they'd go to like basketball university, Kentucky, Louisville.
Right,
Yeah.
1 year,
Dude.
boom, they're done.
1 year and they're going pro.
Well, now they have. I think it's called the G League, where you come out of high school, you come play, you get like $150,000, play a couple of years. It's basically a minor league for the NBA.
Developmental league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that kind of steps them up.
They have that overseas though. They play
Yeah.
overseas too.
But yeah, I was like, go for it, dude. Get your money while you
The
can.
transfer portal with
I don't
regards to football players.
I don't think he's that good, but that's all right.
If you've got a stud football player and he's
I heard you're going to.
yeah, actually, Morty Fax was just talking about that too.
Well,
the
Caitlin, we
Canna
got to look into that.
What is
because
that?
It's
Cannabis
having
Fest.
Cannabis Fest
Oh.
on the 23rd on Howard Avenue in Biloxi. But you got to look in to see what you get because VIP tickets are $75 a piece.
Oh,
What do you
What do you get?
I don't know. I think regular tickets might be $30, $40. VIP $75. You get a swag bag and stuff, but I don't know what's in it. So I
What's
got
it,
to
like
do more
stuff all
research.
related to marijuana?
I'm sure it is.
Probably.
Okay, like a bag with a leaf on it,
Maybe
like
a
the kid
bomb
wore in
or
the door.
something.
Trivets and all sorts of
T-shirt.
shit, you know, whatever.
T-shirt to wear in the
He should have
store.
known his
$45
jerk off of the year for that move.
So what's his name? Joe Rogan, #1 podcast in the world.
Yep,
Blah blah blah. Right? His contract is $200 million.
per year.
No.
Oh.
And you know, I'm
Overall.
surprised Sirius XM hasn't picked him up.
I
Like,
don't understand.
what's
Howard
his name?
Stern?
Stern.
Yeah, I don't get it either. But
Maybe wait and do.
because I'd listen to him on the. I like Sirius XM, but anyway, he said he's tired of walking on H. If I have to continue to walk on eggshells, I'm just going to quit.
I would.
I can't say what I got to say. He don't need the
Go on
money.
Sirius XM because when they brought Howard Stern on there, they said no holds
Hard
barred.
bunch.
Go do whatever you want to do.
Yep, and
And
he did.
went nuts, and it's amazing.
Oh, I like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Channel 101 on Sirius XM.
Is he still doing it?
Yes.
yeah.
Wow.
Him and
He's-
Robin still, and
Yeah,
he's
Robin
like-
Quivers.
Stutter
He's
John.
he's not as edgy as he used to be.
He's getting old,
He's
man.
not as edgy.
Oh,
as
he's
he
got to
was.
be close to 70, man.
I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
think. Yeah, he's an old man by now.
He was making.
Well, not really.
He made
Yeah,
it.
he got
He
it.
signed for.
He got a ton of money from
500
Sirius XM.
million for 10 years.
Yeah.
He
You
got
tell
when
me
he
what
first
his
did it.
wife's name is. I know. I
Mrs.
can't
Stern.
believe I can't.
Morty Fact says he's got an exclusive on Spotify.
Oh, for $200 million.
I don't know. I mean, look, if SiriusXM came in and offered him another million,
Let me do a more.
another 10 million, would you take it? If it was no holds barred, don't worry about walking on eggshells.
The full episodes can't be anywhere else. But if he goes to Spotify, says you can't do this, this, and this, he said, "Well, I'm not going to do it. Cancel my contract.
Yeah.
Take your money back. I don't care." It's not like he needs Spotify. He can easily go somewhere else.
Oh yeah, sure.
But
He won't go on iHeartRadio.
No, but who knows what's in the contract? If he quits, then it might cost him money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could. Yeah,
But $200 million. His contract's $200 million.
that's righteous bucks.
I don't
But
know.
if he's worried about walking on eggshells, why?
this poor, help her up.
If he's
She's going to fall down the curb. She's going to fall off that curb.
Who?
if this old lady's trying to get up the curb to get herself some munchies.
He's got her in the arm. It's got to be her grandson.
If he's worried about walking on eggshells, then he's with the wrong company.
Yes. Well, I think Spotify is being pressured, but then
Oh, I'm
Spotify's
sure they
like,
are.
We got kids from Ohio State leaving going. to
He talks
transfer
about
for
everything and
football.
anything, right? Rogan.
Mostly
Dude,
politics and
According to Caitlin and Morty Facts, his interviews, the guy's smart.
Yeah.
He does his homework. He holds good interviews.
mostly
I just never-
political or hot topics of the day type stuff.
Okay.
So he'll probably hit the Cracker Jill story.
Okay.
So
What channel is he on?
It's on Spotify.
Spotify.
Oh, there's no
It's one of
Spotify
those
Gotta get
you
the app.
search and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But remember that condo in Florida that went down?
Mm-hmm.
Collapsed in,
They're
South
dropping the other one, right?
well, the other one got told today to evacuate. Well, the building, one next to it,
Yeah.
that was still pretty good.
Same builder
They
probably.
said, time to evacuate. Don't look
They're
there.
going to drop it.
Wow.
Like,
So
Where are they going to place all
the
them
water
people?
got underneath it, and
Yeah, it's probably the same builder too. You know what I mean?
could be. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shitty
cheap concrete.
concrete.
Well, when it was green, it's called.
You think the mafia built that?
Probably not, because when they build something, it gets done right, or they kill them.
Well, I mean, there could be somebody buried in the concrete.
You won't want to
I
find
mean,
them there.
that would be something that you would expect.
And then
I
we-
want two things to happen. I want Pete Rose to go in the Hall of Fame before I die, and I want to know where the fuck Jimmy Hoffa is.
I don't think you're going to see.
either one.
I'm thinking you'll see Pete Rose, but that's only after he dies.
I hope not.
It's a sad situation, but I think that's what's going to end up happening to him.
That's
I
all.
want this
That's like Barry.
Commissioner balls and say, listen, forgive is to forgive.
It's like, why isn't Barry Bonds in the whole thing?
Isn't it steroids?
Right.
Yeah, but everything, all his numbers, a lot of those folks that got caught with steroids got caught. I mean, their numbers were already what they were before they got caught.
Yeah.
So I mean, fucking Don Mally's not in the whole thing.
You remember what I said when I first woke up from my coma? Barry Bonds break that home run record. Who says, yeah,
Wow.
I said, shit. Because I was following all that.
Wow.
It's one of the first things I said.
Wake up from a coma. The first thing you want to know.
So Barry Bonds break that home run record?
That would have been like
Because he bought me the book.
What year is it?
He bought me the year in pictures from the Life book, Life magazine,
Yeah.
and I was just fanning through it and stuff like that. And I was,
How long
exhausted.
how long were you out? 17 weeks.
17 weeks. And I said, Barry Bonds break that home run record. He goes,
I'd have been like,
"Yeah."
what year is it?
There was a guy that just
Oh, that's what I found out. I was awake for a little bit, but that's one of the first things I really wanted to
there
know.
was a guy that just died yesterday or the day before. He was in a coma for 19 years, got out, came out of the coma, medically induced coma. I guess they couldn't get him out. Woke up, was alive for 19 more years, and then died.
Wow. At least he got 19
Do
years.
you remember anything when you were in the coma? Well, I mean, you can't remember shit
I
anyway.
can't
but-
remember, but something will give me a flashback, and I do remember something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Something that occurred while
yeah,
you were
yeah,
out.
yeah.
So it kind of is true what we hear from
You
people.
are awake?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you didn't pay attention?
Yeah, you're just
You
not.
have a consciousness.
Yeah,
of
you're
some
just
sort.
like in a dream. You know what I mean? Like you're looking outside yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the most sleep he's ever had that I know.
At one time, huh?
Yeah. Finally got some sleep.
Oh, going to Orlando? What? That dude travels too much.
Yeah, he ought to hire somebody to do that traveling for him.
I think he should.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's the two things I want to happen. Pete Rose.
They got a PrivadaCon. Tickets go on sale in April, and it's in November down in Florida. Tickling the booty hole.
Oh, you going to go to that weed thing?
I'm not going for $75.
I'm not going to pay $75 to go and just listen to a bunch of
What's
people.
paying any part of that? Our ex-mayor?
Probably.
Oh
Yeah, he'll be there, right?
Well,
Shane?
I'm not going to. I don't want to go there and listen to somebody talk about how the new law could have been this if they.
Oh,
would've done-
yeah. If they would did
It's
this
too
or they
late.
did that. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
already-
yeah.
It's already done
It's a
with.
done deal.
Yeah.
But along that lines, the feds, the House passed the bill to legalize
Across- decriminalize.
They call it decriminalize
Yeah.
cannabis,
Right.
and to make it to the point where there's also words in the bill that okay, if you're a federal employee and you're going for a secret or top secret,
You can't.
they can't hold the use of marijuana against you if you're going for a top secret.
But you have to agree to not
use it.
while you have
Right.
your clearance.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you hear what our illustrious congressional delegate to DC said when
Palazzo?
he went
I
up?
think I read it and I was like kind of
He
like
said, "Today
What's
we're
an
here to
idiot?
vote on getting America high."
Yeah.
Congressman Palazzo,
Stephen Palazzo
you
from Mississippi.
are a douche nozzle.
You blowing
I
out.
never heard that one before. Douche nozzle?
My buddy has a couple of stickers on his car, Clive, no show Palazzo.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's got. A lot of non-votes because he's not there when the votes.
He's not there.
He doesn't vote. I can't say what his specific record is or what his percentage is, but I've been told he misses a lot of votes.
And he does not hold town hall meetings anymore.
No.
Oh, really?
No. Virtual town hall meetings is all he's done for years.
Can't handle him.
He cannot handle
The pressure.
the conversation
Up
between
front,
somebody like Shay,
Yeah.
put him on the spot because he can't handle that.
Wow.
Did
Wow.
you see our president on TV when former President Obama went to the White House?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Today, right?
So
Yes.
Obama and some of the entourage they were all getting ready to converse, and they went this way, and our president went this way, and he turned around. He's like,
Where's everybody at?
"Where'd everybody go?"
We know it was
Where's his handler?
first time that
She's going to
President
MSNBC.
Obama's been in the White
Oh, yeah,
House
she is
since the
leaving.
transition of
It
him
is.
and Trump.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
correct,
The first time
yes.
he's been
She,
there.
she is leaving.
Yeah, his handler's moving. Yeah, she's
The
going to
press secretary,
MSNBC.
that female.
Oh, for Joe Biden?
Yeah.
The redhead?
Yeah.
Reddish
Yeah.
hair? Yeah. She's
Yeah,
on,
MSNBC.
moving on.
MSNBC.
Oh.
She got her own show, so she'll have like 3 viewers.
Take the money.
Yeah.
Take the money and run, man. Take it while it's there.
While it's hot.
Get it. You got to get it while the coal's burning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for you, I went and picked up. Why are you in Congress not voting? That's not white people voted you.
That's what people ask all the time,
Kaylin.
and they still vote this idiot back in power. And they still vote him back.
She's not a. she's
I
not a
can
Biden
tell.
fan. So I
She's
went
smart.
to pick a pizza up yesterday at Italian Garden,
Oh yeah.
and parked in front of it was a brand new electric Mustang.
Okay. Wait. Yesterday
Yes.
it was closed yesterday.
No, not yesterday.
Sunday.
because.
Sunday you went.
And the reason I know
Was it
that is
Sunday?
because
Yeah.
the
'Cause
missus
you came back in here.
the
Because you
missus
went-
came here to pick me up because she wanted to go to Italian Gardens for dinner.
Was it Sunday? Maybe it
We
was
went there last night, closed.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, it was Sunday because you came back in and said that they had the 30-minute wait, and then you went and picked it up. It was Sunday.
Had to have been Sunday.
It had to be
Closed on
Sunday.
Monday.
Yeah, because there's no basketball. It was it's not a bad looking car, but when you if I thought it was something else, I'd be like, oh, that's a good looking car. But when you think Mustang, you're like,
Yeah, no power.
eh.
Didn't they?
Oh,
Don't
no.
they make an S?
No, it's
they make
got
an
The
power
SUV
electric,
now?
the electric cars
Oh,
go
yeah, it's
0
supposed
to
to be fast.
60
But
fast.
don't they have an SUV Mustang now?
This is what that was. This was like
Oh,
a
okay.
small. This was like
They
that CX-5.
call
I
it a
had, that
Maverick,
white
yeah,
one.
I think. They went with a, didn't they call it a Maverick? The SUV one?
Yes. Yes.
I thought so, yes.
Yes.
Because I thought about you when
Yeah.
I saw the name.
Oscar, that's a good question. We'll narrow that down and we'll let you know.
Oh,
We will let that know.
We'll
man,
let you know, Oscar.
You know that's going to be a wild one.
Yes, the basketball game was last night, and it was Saturday.
You know, if
The
he
two
comes
games
down
are-
here, it's going to be a. I hope you're planning on spending the night at least there, Doc, because it's going to be
So
it's going to be epic. I think.
guess who Ohio State's got walking on? They're guaranteed a walk on spot, but not a scholarship.
Oh yeah, I know.
Archie Griffin's grandson.
Yep.
Dante
He is a
Griffin.
preferred walk-on.
Archie
Yeah.
Griffin, huh?
The only two-time Heisman.
The only two-time.
Yep.
That
Junior and
throws.
senior year, he got it. Did he get it 2 in a row? Or was it every
Yeah, it
other?
was 2 years in a row.
Okay, yeah.
It was 2 in a row.
Yeah, but I don't know if it was his junior, senior, or his
Sophomore,
sophomore,
junior.
Sophomore, junior. I don't know.
I don't remember.
That was way before I started watching football.
Two statues.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'd walk around with that, wouldn't you?
You know, you got to be a stud in order to get it once
Oh, big time.
and to get it back to back.
I'd walk around with that.
You got to be.
Just go places.
Well, I don't know about being a stud for one, because I didn't consider Manziel a stud or Gino Tourette. Not Gino Tourette.
College. We're not talking about when they transitioned to pros. When they played college,
Yeah, he
they,
was. I
they
think he
earned
was.
that.
Yeah,
They earned that.
Johnny Manziel.
They get
Yeah.
it. I mean, whether you like it or not, when you look at some of the latest picks, yeah, I mean, because my player on my team didn't make it, I don't think that guy should have gotten it.
That's right.
He
Caleb.
got it for a purpose. He got it because he earned that spot.
You'll laugh, but the article I read the other day said from ESPN, 2 teams to watch out for this football season:
I read the same thing.
Florida State and Nebraska.
Really?
Nebraska's always been tough, but they're
Yes.
getting to the point where, and all I can say for Florida State, I hope they do well with what they picked up and the changes they made. And all right, he's got this year and maybe next year, and then if something doesn't happen, he's done.
Right.
So
Because
explain what
COVID
you mean
was
by if
bad.
something doesn't happen. Are you talking about a title, or are you talking about
A great season.
turning around the season?
Turn around the season. If he at least makes bowl games the
A
next
bowl
2 years,
game.
I'm okay
Okay.
with that.
All right.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. That's a 9-5.
Because
9-6, whatever.
You know the reason why I asked that, because LSU fans expect to be in the championship game, or else he's
You
fired.
can't expect every year. That's crazy.
That's their expectation.
There's too much parity in college football nowadays.
You're right.
To go every year.
Mhm.
But since you brought up LSU football and basketball both in trouble. The
Oh yeah, they are.
head coach for the basketball team got fired.
Mhm.
As soon as he got fired, the whole freaking basketball team went into the transfer portal. They all entered the transfer portal.
That's what I dreamt about. So I probably put it in my head, and that's what it
You're
is. The
talking
whole
about
basketball team.
The
yeah.
whole team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Because they realize, one, scholarships are going to go down if they get hit with a sanction.
Right.
So maybe half of them are going to lose their scholarships. And what type of coach is going to want to walk into a toxic environment like that
He ain't.
when you're under the microscope
Right
by the
away.
NCAA?
They're
Yes,
they're probably done with a basketball program until they're out of sanctions.
I
There'd be
could
no
see.
reason to even play.
Yeah,
But
they're still going to play. But
Morty Fax will correct me if I'm wrong on this. The way he explained it last night, apparently there was a wiretap on the coach's cell phone, and this happened back, I don't know how far
oh,
back, but it happened
Clay's
back.
been bitching about it for years.
And apparently the coach was caught talking online about paying for a kid's car, monthly payments on a car.
And this
Yeah.
was before the whole everything.
Yeah.
Clay's been bitching about that for years. Because Mississippi State hates LSU, so
Yeah.
he's been fussing about it for years.
I thought maybe
And
the coach
finally,
sent
I know
dick
he's sitting back going, "It's about time. It's about time."
pics. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not happy right now. They're
I
not,
thought you were going to tell me the coach sent dick pics.
Mississippi State's not playing very good baseball right now. But again, it's not about now. It's about
How do you
how you're
finish?
playing when you get to the regions.
How do you finish?
As long as you play well in the regionals and move on,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Right.
You got to play good enough just to make it to the tournament. Once you make it to the
Come
tournament,
on.
look at
It's a new season at that
North
point.
Carolina basketball. They weren't having a great season. They had a good season, not a great season. They played bad. When they got to the ACC tournament, they got pounded. but the record was good enough to get them into the tournament, and that's all they needed to do is get there.
Right.
And they played good basketball.
Yes, they did.
They almost won that game.
Do you think the I forget his name, the redheadish kid with the horrible haircut?
Manic?
Yeah, he'll go to the pros, right?
Oh,
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
play ball. He'll play
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, a big man like
He's
that.
pretty good.
Big man
And
like
he's
that
good,
that can
too.
shoot the 3-pointer like that.
Yeah.
He had a couple of cottons last night
Yeah, he did.
at the right times. But I think, that losing the other guy, the big man in the middle, that hurt a little bit. But
Yeah,
I don't
sure
think
did.
it cost him the game. But
One person should not dictate the game for a team. If one person is the team, then it's not really.
he's
a team.
not.
Yeah.
And he's not the best player on the team.
But you know what? If he's in the zone, that's critical because
Very true.
you know what I mean. If he's in the zone that game and then he gets hurt, it's
But
critical.
also, was it due to the other guys' heads when they're like, "Oh, we just lost so."
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mentally, it helps you.
Yeah.
Mentally, it hurts. Rather,
So-
mentally, it hurts.
And the one kid got hit so hard in the stomach he threw up
on the
this right on the court.
Yeah,
on the
They said
court.
yeah. The guys were out there with the towels going.
Ugh.
mean, he
stirring it up.
he got hit that hard.
Could you imagine being out there and having a weak stomach? You're out.
No, I'm not. I'm not cleaning that up. Fuck.
Replacements.
Yeah. I'm not cleaning that up. Fuck that.
We're possessed. I don't know.
That's right. We got a room to stay.
How many
in.
bedrooms?
It's 2-bedroom, I think.
You mean I got to stay on the couch again? Damn.
Floor's always a good spot.
No, the floor's too hard. Not with my back.
You know what's it called? Blow up mattress.
You gonna blow it up?
As
for
long
me?
as it's near,
No.
as long
I
as it's near plug, it's got to have that CPAP machine.
Yeah, I gotta have that now. Yeah,
We could chat.
I still fight with that
Hose?
that tube. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ordered the through the VA. I ordered the chin strap. They got a separate chin strap that'll keep your mouth closed. Keep
keep you from
breathing
opening your
from your
mouth.
mouth. That doesn't work.
It doesn't.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, you can get it really tight, then you got these freaking marks in your head.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still.
Well, that's why.
I mean,
That's
I
why I went with the
really
full-
want to do that research on that.
That's why I
that
went with the
implanted one.
nose and mouth.
The
I
Inspire.
read
Yeah.
that thing.
I did the research on that.
What do you think?
My
What's
my
it do?
other half. What it is? It's kind of like
It's like that big.
it's like no bigger than this.
Yeah.
And it goes underneath here, and somehow it sends an electric pulse. I don't know if they take the wire, two little small wires or a small wire that goes to the muscle that closes and opens.
Yeah.
That the air forces to keep open.
Uh,
And when you go to sleep, you take the remote,
I'm
Boom.
going to sleep.
it turns it on,
Yeah.
and it sends
Put
that
the remote
little,
down.
little thing to keep that airway open.
Huh.
I thought about it. I said, well, I don't have to mess with the water. I don't have to do this, do that. But you really want to put something in your body that doesn't really.
You know what?
Along there?
You got to figure if it's along the lines and it's maybe far fetched, as like the
Pacemaker
yeah,
thing?
pacemaker thing. They mastered that. You know what I mean? And I would like to see a couple more years of being implanted.
I can't say.
But I may think about doing
Some
that.
people will say, "Oh, it's FDA." Just because it's FDA.
Yeah, that doesn't mean
it's
nothing. I'm
good.
just saying. But if it's been around for 5 years and they did a lot of research on it and it's a lot of
You-
success,
Now you need to do it for sure because you don't use the CPAP
Yeah.
machine.
but I
And
want to wait a
you
little
need-
bit
you need-
because
It's been around for a little bit.
you know what I mean. But I would consider doing that.
I would too, but I don't know if I want to go under just to do. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't imagine that they implant it very deep like they would a pacemaker.
Right? Yeah.
It's going to be barely below the skin.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you take off your shirt and it's cut as we are.
Yes.
gonna show.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You'll see
we
it.
got to do some sponsors. It's almost time.
Oh,
to
yeah.
start.
Oh, I'm sorry. You ready? Just highlight in blue so I can see it. Sponsors time. It's GTO Cigars. For those who know, smoke GTO. You can reach the man himself at 334-538-2949.
But he's going to Orlando, so he'll probably have to talk to you while.
He'll be a little impaired.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Cigar Enthusiast at cigarenthusiast.com.
There's something all over the screen.
We also have
See my shirt on
cigarproud.com
my face?
with Kevin and the beautiful Jessica.
She's no longer working at Goodwill. She got another job. I'm not sure where, but she's not at Goodwill anymore.
Huh.
Well, good luck to you on your new job.
He's probably babysitting Kevin.
Yeah.
She'd rather go back to Goodwill.
I would think so. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, because that dude's he's done some crazy shit.
And what vaccine might that be, Caitlin? COVID or for something else?
Oh, she's probably talking about the COVID. You know.
Oh, for the fourth shot vaccine?
Is there another one coming out?
Oh yeah. Now they're saying maybe 5. At the end of the year, you're gonna have to get a.
Why don't they just give us 50 and then?
You know,
Just give it to somebody you like to do the flu shot.
Yeah, and
Well-
then that's all right.
that's not going to be enough right now because how many have you had? 3. You're 1 behind. I've had 2.
You're 2
Oh,
behind.
you didn't
I'm
get the
2
boo-
behind.
You didn't get
I'm
the booster?
3.
I didn't get boosted.
Where can you get the 4th one? Is it at CVS again?
You've
Probably.
got underlying conditions. Yes, you can get the.
So I can get it.
Yeah.
You can get it too.
And then towards the end of the year, they said it might be the 5th.
And what's the 4th one do?
It's supposed to handle the variant that's coming over now, the one that causes you the sniffles and the headache.
Okay.
So now
I
they,
don't have that,
now
so
they
I don't
can
want it.
crank them out that quick. 'Cause
Oh,
they
yeah.
know-
And because China's getting hit hard now, Beijing or Shanghai? No, Shanghai's not
Well, they
China.
started the whole thing.
One of the
So,
largest cities in China is now locked down.
Oh, I saw that.
Mm.
I saw that. That's
Oh, it's
crazy.
that time,
So
gentlemen.
it's running rampant in China again.
Great Lake Smoke Show. Go there. Watch.
Okay, so
Go.
for the
Go now.
5.5 Flag Cigar Lounge here at Co Cigar, fixing the move, we're going to bid you good night from Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick. Have a great night. See you, Caitlin.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Didn't say I haven't gotten the 4th one yet, Caitlin.
I'm
What
there
makes
with
I'm
her.
gonna say
On
get
that.
a 5.
I'm not getting.
I
I'm
am.
not
Until
getting
I'm fucking
boosted.
getting 100.
I'm not getting another one. I don't think I need another one.